Ready, go live. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. We are here. We made it, so we're a tiny bit late. We did say we'd do between 6 and 6:30. We are 5 minutes late.
Yes, sorry about that. The laptop's lagging again. So yeah.
Bit like me. So how's everybody been? Everybody had a good week? What have you been up to? What have you been doing with yourself? As we said last time as well, we got our Park Row video on the week before. I have been working on our Carberry video.
Oh.
I was going to do Japes, but I will do that next.
Okay.
So I'm about halfway through it as well. It's flowing nicely. But I changed tact in it a bit. There's a bit where we're trying all the food. I was actually commentating on it.
Okay.
But actual fact, it didn't come out, but it was very quiet. So in the end, I've just done music. You can see what we're saying. You don't need me to meeting. That will come out in the video once we do our Carberry thing. So that was it. The main reason, I know you said, oh, not another Carberry video. The main reason we want to do this Carberry video, it's slightly different because I took a day off work and we went, this is several weeks ago, we went midweek.
Did we?
We went midweek, and the idea was we wanted to show you guys exactly what Carberry is like during the week. So again, this was a while ago. It would have been when there's no school holidays, nothing like that. I think it was even pre half term. It was a couple of months ago. And we wanted to show you guys exactly what it would be like to go to the Carberry midweek. Something I rarely ever get the opportunity to go. I can see why people want to go midweek because it's so quiet. You get the pick of anything you want. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed the food there as well, as we always do. So you'll get to see that. I will try and push to get that done this weekend.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. So we have a few videos in the pipeline actually. So we've got so we were thinking, like what we're gonna do and blah blah blah. And then so as I was sorting out the folders as I do, I was like, hang on a second, we got this video, we haven't done this video, we got this video, we haven't edited this video. So we've got quite a few. My aim would be to upload twice a week at this point, because we do lives twice a week. It'd be good if we could upload videos twice a week, but I don't think we're getting there.
No, I think, well, partly this laptop is so slow. It's a real pain in the ass to edit anything on this laptop. It's quite slow. Plus, as well, distractions. By the time, I've got to be honest, by the time I finish work, I am pooped. I am so tired. So again, it's just me getting the motivation to get the laptop on and start editing videos.
Yeah.
But I am halfway through the Carberry video. I will do my very best to get that done ASAP. So at least we'll have something to put up quite soon. I will try and get it done for this weekend. If not, we will do it for next week. Keegan, hello.
Hey, Keegan. I hope you're well.
How are you doing? What have you been up to? I haven't spoken to you for a while. You been okay?
Yeah.
Are you at the McDonald's? Because I know you like to go to McDonald's on a Friday.
Yeah.
So I just wonder if you're at McDonald's at the moment. But I hope you're okay. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
He's got 27 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
That's a bit of a jump.
That's
well done.
good. Good for you.
Are you still doing your food vlog? So for anybody interested, Keegan's done a few food vlogs. He was going to do a few food vlogs. So I don't know if you've been keeping up with those. I hope you have. I hope you've been motivated to do it, because I know you were interested in doing them as well.
Yeah. Oh, bless you. So yeah, I'm gonna have one of these biscuits because I'm quite hungry.
Show.
Okay, so we have these border biscuits.
So you can see the types you've got. The Viennese chocolate whirl. You've got the chocolate one. These are little bits of crispy caramel in there. You've got this one, which is oat and chocolate. This one, I think, is bits of cherry. I'm not quite sure.
No, that's bits of like raisin.
Oh, bits of raisin. And this one is, of course, the good old shortbread.
Yeah, one that I'm not very into, but I am actually going to go for the chocolate one.
Well, didn't you want to try one of these?
No, I don't want to try one of those. You try one of those.
I have tried one of these. These are the Christmas pudding ones we got.
You didn't try it online.
Not on live, no.
No, so go ahead.
No, I've just had one. That's another one. What's it like? Good? Which one did you go for? All chocolate? There you go. The all chocolate biscuit. It's even got bits of
chocolate in it.
Chocolate in it.
It's a little bit soft because it's been open for a while, but they don't taste bad. You know, like you get some biscuits that taste really horrible when they're soft, but these aren't too bad.
Do you like Maryland?
No. No.
Oh, dear. So Maryland cookies, I always find they are a bit. It's not hit and miss, but it's a bit marmitey, those ones as well.
Alicia loves them.
That's what I'm saying. People either like them or not. Nobody can't not. No, actually, Marmite is probably the wrong way to describe them. I think people either think meh to them.
They're not good cookies. They're not what I call proper cookies.
They're okay.
No.
Do you know what? I've got to say, I don't think they're worth the calories. If someone said to me, "You can have any biscuits you want," and I was thinking, I shouldn't have too many. I wouldn't waste my calories on a Maryland.
No.
I've got to say.
Yeah, I don't think Maryland are that great.
Thunder! Hello!
Hey, Thunder! I hope you're well.
How are you? You okay? How you been? Happy Friday.
Any plans for the weekend?
So we were just saying, I'm just in the middle of doing our carvery video. So we went to the carvery a few months ago. It's been one on the back burner that we've been doing. I've been trying to itchingly go through as well. I was going to say I probably shouldn't have done all these videos in chronological order, so I was working the way back because I was just trying to bash them out. But some of them as well can sort of wait a little bit because they're not as time sensitive as other ones. So other ones we really wanted to get out. Those are the ones we know there are exhibitions that are closing. Anyone with a restaurant offer deal is going. We wanted to get those out first.
I just want to say, so today I went to drop my car to MOT. And I always dread when my car is very old. I always dread when I take it to MOT because I take it every year. I take it for a full service and MOT every year. And so I took it in for a full service. When I drove it, it was driving so nice because my car's like really old. It chugs sometimes and things like that. But when I took it, when I went to pick it up from the MOT, it was driving really nice and all this. Anyway, my mum's decided she wants to drive my car and I drive her brand new car. So her brand new car is sitting outside and I can't wait to drive it. I'm very excited.
Oh, you can drive that tomorrow.
Yeah, I might just drive it tomorrow, but only locally. I don't think I'm going to go too far with it.
Oh, I think we should go to...
no, I think I'm going to... I'll see.
All right, we'll see.
I'll see. Yeah.
So Thunder said, good, thank you. And you, we're all right. Actually, I'm sorry, I've got to say, I am really tired today. I am really, really tired. You're going to the carvery tomorrow. So... You
never know. Maybe that's where we might end up.
Well, I've got to say, that's interesting because the video as I was saying, we went to the carvery a couple of months ago. And we went midweek. I really wanted to go midweek to see what the difference is. And it's so nice going midweek. The food quality is obviously exactly the same because you've got the food there. But it's so empty. And they do cook for a whole full house as well. Because obviously they don't know how many people they've got coming in. But it's just so nice. You can go up. If you want to go again, you can. There's no queue. Saturday and Sunday are obviously a lot busier because it's the weekend, but I've got to say that was really nice to take the day off and go to the carvery. I have to say I really did enjoy that. Yeah, it was good. It was good. So we will upload that video as well. Be interesting to see if your carvery or the carvery near you is similar to the one that's near us. So when I show up the video, you'll be able to see what it's like. So,
do you go carvery every week? Just out of interest, do you like to go to the carvery?
That's more Tushi's thing, surely. Tush goes every week. Tush goes pretty much every week. She loves the carvery.
If she's on tonight, we'll ask.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying that.
Would I go would you go every week?
Yeah. Well, do you know what? When I say would I go every week, right? So I'm not like you. I don't get bored of food. You do.
Yeah.
But a lot of it's convenience. The trouble is where we live, there's no restaurant right near us. But by near us, like in a 5 to 10 minute walk. There isn't. It just isn't. We don't live in a place that's that convenient.
Yeah.
So it's even the nearest shop to us is about a good 15-minute walk away. So that's the big issue for us as well. I would love to have somewhere I could just walk to.
Nip to the shops.
Yeah.
When someone says, "Oh, I'll just nip to the shops."
Yeah, we
can't nip to no shops.
No. Probably once a year.
Oh, really?
See, I told you it was touche. I told you.
No, but I just thought that you, for some reason, I thought you also went recently.
No.
Like a week or two ago.
I told you it's touche.
No, I know touche goes very often. But for some reason, I thought Thunder went not often, but I feel like you, for some reason, I thought you'd gone a couple of weeks ago. I don't know.
Thunder normally goes to 3 Michelin star restaurants, but for this time, you're going to go Carvery. Once a year. No, I would say we probably go about 5 to 6 times a year.
Oh, more than that.
I would say no, it's not that many.
Well, do you know what? You're probably right.
I think we go about once every 2 months. So
yeah, I would say yeah. You're probably right, I suppose. Yeah, but we get Too Good to Go more often.
Dan said, "Oh, Dan's joined us. Hi, Dan.
Hey,
Dan.
Right.
Dan's asked, can you do any impressions?" Do you know what?
No. Do you know what I do? I do impressions of people that I know. So I don't do impressions of well-known people, but normally I do accents. So if I'm in an environment and I'm talking about someone, I do an impersonation of that person.
I used to be able to do some as well, but I think the trouble is my mum at the time said they were good. So if your mum says they're good, they're not really that good. She said so. I'm not really, unfortunately, Dan. I'm afraid.
I used to do impressions of Kylie Minogue when I was younger.
Can you go on then?
No, I can't do it now. But when I was younger, I used to be able to do impressions of Kylie Minogue.
Go on, everyone wants to see.
I mean, when she's singing, not
right.
Kylie Minogue as in.
I thought you think.
No.
That was one of my favourite jokes on not Airplane. You know the movie Airplane with Leslie Nielsen in. When they said to the psychiatrist, "What is your impression of Mr. Stryker?" He goes, "I'm sorry, I don't do impressions. I'm a clinical psychiatrist, but I do think he's quite." But yeah, sorry, Dan. I don't think we got anything that would be recognizable. I think if I did it, I used to try and do The Godfather. You know, you shove stuff in there, go, but that's all I could do. It doesn't actually sound like it. How about yourself? Can you?
Yeah, can you do any impressions?
Thunder, yeah, I went last week for a day out, but tomorrow to celebrate a birthday.
See, I thought she'd been recently. I knew you'd been recently. In my mind, I just thought, why do I feel like you said you'd been? And that's then what prompted me the question, oh, how often do you go? But I knew you'd been recently. See?
I take it this isn't your birthday. I take this isn't. Oh, whose birthday is it on Sunday? Is it
Oh.
Is it whose is it?
There is somebody's birthday, and we were saying happy birthday for.
Is it Sam? Sam Fibro Fox.
I think it's either someone's relative.
I thought it was Sam's birthday. It
could be Sam's birthday.
I might have to recheck. If she's on today, we'll have to double check.
Yeah, we'll have to check with her. But yeah, it is someone's birthday coming up. But yeah, I like the idea of the carvery. I feel like I haven't been out. And you know, when we get Too Good to Go, I feel like it's different than when we're actually sitting in.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It doesn't taste quite the same as when you're in the carvery.
Well, the thing is, it's a lot fresher when you're in there as well.
Yeah, but yeah.
Keegan's asked us if we send our phone number. We have got. If you do want to get in contact, no, Dan said he can't do any impressions. Oh, Dan, I feel really. I let you down now. I wish I could actually do some decent impressions.
We don't really give out our phone numbers, Keegan. I'm sorry, but you can contact us on Insta, or if you want to do it via TikTok or something like that, but we don't normally give out our phone number.
But do have a look on our Instagram. If you've got Instagram, Keegan, you can message us on our Instagram. We will respond to you. Good memory, and from Nan's birthday.
So you're going to be going to birthday.
No, it wasn't your Nan's birthday. Dan said, where's your next trip to? So
I would like to go to France as a trip this year, and I would like to go to Florida.
So Dan,
next year.
our big trip that we're looking to book will be probably hoping to go this year, but finances aren't permitting, unfortunately. So we are looking to hopefully go to, we're not sure when yet, but to Florida next year. That's our big plan.
That's the goal. Visualize to materialize.
Back to the parks where we love to go. So back to Orlando, which will be the Disney parks, and also to Universal Studios. That's where we'll be. How about yourself? Have you got any holidays planned? Has anybody got a trip planned, even if it's just a getaway?
We're in holiday season.
Yeah.
So has anybody got any plans? Does anybody want to go anywhere? Or is there a destination that you're building up to, like it's on your bucket list and you think, yeah, this is where I want to go. I'm planning to go here. I'm saving, or I'm planning, or whatever it is.
Keegan says, send me your phone number. No, Keegan, go on Instagram. We'll do it on Instagram as well. The problem is when we haven't got, unfortunately, Kelly and I don't have, I want to call it a work phone, but we want to get a separate phone number for Mark and Kelly's trips, tips and things. So you guys can contact us and stuff like that. The problem is I've got the one, you've got your own phone number. I've got my own phone number.
We don't really do that sort of thing though, Keegan. I have to be honest.
Yeah,
but we wouldn't really give out our phone numbers. But I mean, like I said, you can contact us though on Insta and stuff like that for sure.
Oh, Dan's just got back from Alicante. How was it? Did you have a good time?
I bet it was hot. I bet it was hot because we're in July. Could you stand the heat? Ooh.
What was it like? I've never been.
Alicante? No, I've never been Alicante. There's quite a few places though in the Med that I've not been to be fair. And there are, I'm just trying to think, who do I know that's been to Alicante?
Would you recommend it?
Yeah. Did you go on an all boys holiday, or was it a family holiday, or did you go with your partner? Like, what type of holiday was it?
Dan said, so the best thing on Orlando was the spider ride for me, Spider-Man ride. Was that your favorite?
So good.
Now, Dan, I would say, actual fact, for me, my favorite part was Universal Studios. I've got to say. So that obviously, for those of you not familiar, the Spider-Man ride is in Universal Studios as well. One of my favorite bits of the Spider-Man ride, without ruining it for anybody not going on to it. So if you're not familiar with it, it's very much like, it's like being in a virtual reality, but you're in almost like a bumper car, but a big bumper car. So it can fit probably about 9 to 12 people.
Yeah.
And then in rows of 4. So you're sitting in this bumper car and the thing throws you back. It's all on hydraulics, but it's so good because you actually feel like you're going up buildings, you're falling down buildings. My favorite bit in that is when Dr. Octopus grabs that electric thing and chucks it on your car, because you're in for a shock, and the whole car just shakes like it's being electrified. Absolutely brilliant.
I love that one, and the Transformers. I got it right this time, because in my mind I always want to say Terminator.
No,
but Transformers. Transformers is on like sort of the same scale as Spider-Man.
Very similar type.
Yeah. And I think in my mind, so basically I've made a list of, because we haven't been since 2019.
No.
So I've started to make a list of all the places that we haven't been to in Disney and Universal. So all the rides that we haven't done. I mean, the rides because I'm not willing to do that ride that drops and it's like a spring.
Oh, that is Dr. Doom's ride.
Right, yeah. I'm not willing to do that one. And roller coasters. But I think we should try the Mummy ride.
Yeah, we haven't done the Mummy ride yet.
Yeah, we've not.
That was in Universal Studios.
And that's a roller coaster. But the other one I want to do is Space Mountain.
Yeah, well, that's Disney.
Yeah. And then the other one that I want to do is the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, that's a new one we haven't even done.
No, we haven't.
Yeah.
Thunder said, and the food in Florida.
Oh!
So what was so guys, I take it Thunder and Dan, you've been to Florida. Where was your favorite place to eat in Florida? Where would you like to go? We'll set ours in a minute, but where was your favorite place to eat? Keegan said, I want to be a superhero. Do anything about being a superhero. Which superhero would you be, Keegan, if you were to be a superhero? Do you have a favorite one? DC, Marvel? Is there a certain character you like to be?
What superpower would you most like to have? And that's to everyone. If you could have a superpower, what is that superpower?
Dan said Alicante was lovely. One day was cloudy, but the rest was really hot. Went with the missus. Oh, fantastic. Oh, Dan, I'm so glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's the thing as well. We've not been to Lanza for a while. I know it's not the same as Alicante, but we've not been for a long, long time.
Yeah. Do you go to Alicante often? Is that your like? So when you're thinking, do you know what? I want to do a quick trip somewhere or whatever. Is it Alicante? Ours would normally be Lanzarote.
Yeah.
So we would take a trip to Lanzarote, but we haven't been to Lanza for so long. And people will go, oh yeah, Lanzarote. It's not grotty. Let me just tell you.
No.
And when I remember when we went the first time, and people at your work were saying Lanzarote, and Mark was not looking forward to it at all. When we got there, that's when you realised you really like it.
Oh, it was just everything about it. I mean, like I said, take it for what it is. You have a great time.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a seaside town.
Yeah.
And there's a strip, and you just walk up and down the strip. People riding their bikes. It's a one-way system there, and you just got like lots of shops, restaurants. And it's just really pleasant to walk up and down. It's just so nice.
Where are we? Keegan said, what is your phone number, Mark and Kelly? Please tell me before the end of the live. Keegan, go on Instagram. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. Just for your benefit as well, because you shouldn't give out your phone number.
Exactly.
So just go on TikTok.
For safety reasons.
Oh, Dan, look at that. We've met the whole family. Dan M is Thunderbear's dad.
Oh, wow.
So we've met Bernadette.
Yes.
We've met Dan. We've met, what an honour it is to meet the whole family.
Oh, bless you. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice.
So you all went to Alicante.
Oh, I'm excited now.
Right. Thunder said Denny's Diner. Any breakfast place is nice there. Now, Kelly doesn't like Denny's, but I really do. And I tell you what I love, Thunder, was the skillets. I absolutely love the skillets. You'd have the skillet in the morning. Oh, that was amazing. Unlimited coffee.
No, it's not my thing. The best restaurant for me that's non-Disney related or Universal related is Bahama Breeze. We go there practically every night.
Yeah, that is our favourite.
And we get takeaway normally. So we so whatever hotel that we're staying at, and sometimes if I'm really tired, because sometimes if we've been out all day, I get really tired. So I say, Mark, can you go to Bahama Breeze and get whatever?
Which ends up being most nights.
It's not most nights. Sometimes I'm sitting there falling asleep in the chair, waiting with you. Thank you very much. The cheek. Yeah, so then we'll go there, and then sometimes we'll sit in the restaurant, and sometimes, more often than not, because I think you prefer eating back at the room, don't you?
Do you know what it is? I think because we spent all day in the park, so I'm just going to Google Bahama Breeze to show you what it's like. But we spent all day walking in the parks. I just think to myself, I just want to chill in the room and eat.
Yeah.
I know it's nice to eat in the restaurant once and again, but I've got to say I much prefer doing that after a day of walking through the parks. You just want to relax and chill.
Yeah.
You will recognise Bahama Breeze if I show it to you.
I love it. They're starting to. There was only when I first started going in.
That's a restaurant from the outside. You would definitely recognise it if you walked up and down the strip.
Yeah.
You'll recognise it for sure. So that's it from the outside during the day. You would definitely have noticed it.
So when I first went back in '97, I loved it then, and it's never really changed. They've changed the menu every now and again. They had this seafood quesadilla, which they now don't do anymore.
I know, that was the best thing as well.
Yeah, I loved those quesadillas, but they don't do it anymore, which is a real shame. However, they still do the coconut shrimp, they do the yellow rice, and they do the almond crusted cod, which almond crusted salmon, which is really good. Yeah, there's just it's just too good.
So Dan's favorite place to eat, he said, first time going to Alicante, but the best place to eat for Dan was the Orlando Outback Steakhouse.
Oh yeah, I know it. We've passed it many times.
We've never eaten.
We've never eaten there. But I've passed it, and I went to eat in Red Lobster once, but I didn't enjoy it. I found it very, very salty.
You'll see that the lobster's on the big car. That there's a car with a massive red lobster on it. That's the one.
Yeah.
So thank you. Good tip there. We shall try that one, the Outback. Thanks, Dan. We will give that a go next time we're there.
Steaks.
But they must do a veggie.
Yeah, they will do. They will do a step and turn.
I'm even going to check their menu while I'm on here. This is why it's handy to have a tablet while we're doing the live.
But they will do fish there for sure.
So Thunder said, "Nah, just Mum and Dad went there. My sister and I didn't feel like going away this year." Oh, okay. Dad's upstairs commenting. So Dan's upstairs. Thunder's downstairs. Sam, hi.
Hey, Sam. We were discussing. Is it your birthday on Sunday? Is it your birthday on Sunday? We were just having a discussion, thinking someone's birthday is coming up, and is it you? What's the other one?
Dan said, right, it's nice to get pizza or takeaway, etc. after a day walking around the parks. Do you know what is what the thing is? Right, the food in the parks is very hit and miss.
That is also true.
That. So sometimes some of the bits are all right, some aren't. But I totally agree with what Dan's saying. I think when you've walked all the way through the park. Now it really depends where your hotel is and how far away it is and how you're getting back. But most of the hotels that we've stayed in are quite a distance from the park. So by the time we get back, we are knackered.
Well, we stay on International Drive. I don't know where you guys stayed, because some people will stay in a Disney hotel and some people will stay in a Universal hotel. I have stayed in a Universal back in 97. I did stay at the All-Star Music Resort for 3 nights and I absolutely loved it. They had a pool and everything else. I really enjoyed it. And I do want to stay in a Disney hotel again. But I think at this point, with our finances and everything else, because what we want to do is try so many things. We want to do like really good videos where we're trying the food, we're going to the parks and stuff like that. So I think at this point, we probably will stay on the International Drive again. And then maybe later on in the year or next year, we'll probably then stay at a Disney hotel or stay at a Universal hotel and then show you what it's like there. I was watching another YouTuber, and she was going to Typhoon Lagoon for the first time. She'd never been, so she's been going. I think she's been going since 2013 or something like that. And so she in all the time she'd never ever been to Typhoon Lagoon. Now Mark's been, how many times have you been? What, 3-4 times?
Where to?
To Florida.
Yeah. So do you know what's weird? Is that Outback Steakhouse have actually banned me from going onto the website because we're in the UK.
Oh.
But there is, according to this, for anybody that's interested, there are Outback Steakhouses in England, but not many. So
I feel like I have seen one.
Locations are, there's only a few: Birmingham, Basildon, Enfield, which is North London, Romford, Essex, Stevenage, and Staines. That is it.
Oh, maybe I haven't then. I was thinking maybe in London, and no, I wasn't thinking of Angus. But I feel sure there must have been an Outback at some point in London.
It is a Floridian place, because it says it is opened in. That's where it's come. They've just opened a few in the UK, but that's where they are in England.
There was a lady that I used to work with, and she always swears by the Golden Corral. And so we've passed that, but we've never actually been in it.
No, we haven't. Sam said, yes, it is her birthday on Sunday. I knew it was yours. Well, we will definitely have to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday for Sunday. Exactly. I hope you have a fantastic day. Make sure you get sport. You deserve it.
And have you got any plans, by the way?
Thunder said the Doubletree Hotel cookies are probably the best cookies ever. So Dan said we stayed at the Doubletree just outside Universal. Oh wow!
Okay, I'm just trying to picture where that is.
Hang on, let me have a look.
And so
it's just the bus goes up and down International Drive. The iRide stops right outside. We sometimes took the iRide actually to Universal Studios.
But it's such a long walk.
What it is, what we ended up doing is the hotels that we stayed at. So we stayed at Homewood Suites
and Avanti,
both of which are on Point Orlando, and both of which did shuttle services to all of the parks. We specifically chose those hotels because they do free shuttle services.
But also, I pick those hotels because they are at the Point Orlando end, which is the furthest end to Universal, only because there's so much to do there. So if one day in the evening we want to go and catch a movie, or we're not going to spend a day at the parks, we're going to go to the movie, we're going to go do a bit of shopping, we're going to try a couple of restaurants. All the restaurants and sort of like cinemas and stuff like that are up that end, and then you've got Icon Park, which is just a bit further down. So there was a time we went to Icon Park and we tried the zombie sort of like shooting.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
Do you remember?
Yeah, so that's at Point Orlando. You know where the
Icon Park.
Icon Park, so where the Orlando Eye is.
Yeah, the Icon.
And that's where we go, and that was really, really good fun as well. Thunder said they give you, they being the DoubleTree Hotel, they give you free cookies when you check in, but the guy was nice there and gave us whenever we asked. Oh, fantastic. You know why they give free cookies? Because DoubleTree is owned by the Hilton. And when we went to Bath,
I was about to say we got free cookies.
We got free cookies at the Hilton there, so I think this is a Hilton thing.
Yeah.
We got B Magic. I do, but is this Bernadette's?
No, is it I don't think Bernadette, because I think Bernadette has another name. But is this the sister?
Oh, yes, it is. Yes. Hello. Hope you're okay. If you ever go to the Outback Steakhouse, if they still do it, you must try the chocolate cake with raspberry sauce. It is so nice. Oh, thank you so much for letting us know. So there we are. We will try the Outback Steakhouse.
Yes.
Have you guys gone to the UK Outback Steakhouse? So as I said as well, I had no idea. It's only because I just Googled it, but they do have branches as well. Also, if you're interested, they do have DoubleTree hotels in London.
Yeah. I've seen a few of them. Yeah.
So they've got them in Greenwich, Dartford. I might just go in there. We should go in there and see if we can get free cookies.
You have to check in to get the free cookies.
I want to be a superhero, says Keegan.
Oh.
Do you know anything about a superhero? Let me know. I want to be the Scunthorpe superhero.
Oh, okay. Scunthorpe
Captain Scunthorpe will be a brilliant name.
Exactly.
What did you want to know about doing the superhero thing as well? There are meet and greet for superheroes. I don't know if they do them in Scunthorpe. They do them in London. So I'm hoping one day you and your family will come to London, Keegan. We'll show you the superhero sign up if they're doing it, but they only do it on set times and set places. The meet and greet. Where was I saying? So the Outback.
I've got. Our favorite park restaurant, I believe, is probably the same one for both of us. Perhaps.
Go on.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I would say so. Crystal Palace is really, really good.
Yeah.
The Crystal Palace is a buffet, but they do the meet and greet with the characters.
But I also do like Hollywood and Vine, and I think I might prefer it more than Crystal Palace, but I prefer the Crystal Palace setting.
Sam said, "Oh, thank you. I will be seeing my family. This will be on Sam's birthday on Sunday, and we are having a slap-up meal of steak.
Oh, my favorite.
Lamb chops, salads, lots of cheese with lemon tart for dessert. Nom nom. And I've got my grandson Zachary playing some with some Play-Doh to open. Oh, fantastic! I did check out one of your videos actually where you were feeding the ponies. I think it was that in Dorset? I think you were doing. Yeah, so it looked quite fun, but. Is this going to be all? Are you going out for a meal, or is this all going to be home cooked? Sounds amazing.
It sounds home cooked to me.
Oh, there you go. Keegan's coming to London in August.
Oh,
there you are, Keegan. Right, we'll have to find you a little superhero thing there as well. This is Bernadette. I thought so. I told you it was Bernadette. Thunder's mum.
I thought B Magic. I'm just trying to think. Maybe
Atlanta. Is Thunder's sister.
Oh. Okay, so it was my bad. B Magic. Sorry.
There you are, Bernadette. I thought that. How could I forget Bernadette? How do I train to be a superhero? Right, let me just Google that for you. Dan said, I thought I'd see a real life superhero the other week, but I was wrong. It was a man running out of the barbers without pay. Oh dear, not for the first time actually. I've only ever had that once. This is way before we got together. I had my then girlfriend and I would gone to a restaurant,
Mm.
right? And we'd had an argument. And as we were coming out, we were arguing down the road. And the waiter chased it, goes, "Sorry, I thought you forgot you to pay your bill." I thought, "Oh, geez, I completely forgot." We just got up and went. But I came back and paid it. But you had to run and get us as well. I just completely forgot to do it. I'm sure that's not the first time they've had it.
No, I'm sure not.
Sam said, "Not sure which video you watched, but it was probably in Cornwall." Yeah, sorry, it was Cornwall, not it was an older one. It's one of your older ones. Right. How to be a superhero.
Oh, how to be a superhero. So I think there are some restaurants that I've seen, because I've never tried Garden Grill. And I've never gone to the hotels and tried the sort of like the restaurants at the other hotels. I always find it a hassle. Do you know what I mean? To then go to a hotel. But now that they've built hotels that are within walking distance, and now you can, I think it will be easier. I think from the Contemporary now you can walk, I believe. I'll have to double check that. But I think you can actually walk to Epcot or somewhere like that. They do have like a few food like type things that you get to do as well. If you obviously you have to pay extra for these types of things, but they have like food events, and I would love to. I'm a real foodie, so I would like to go and try out all the little food events that they do. I don't mean like, you know, what is it, what's the little events they do, garden and the flower festival and all of that, and the art festival. I'm not talking about those, but they actually do proper food events, and I really would love to go to a proper food event and, you know, like have some of the food, and do you know what I mean? I just think that would be quite nice. But yeah, I would really like to go to some of the hotels as well, just to have a look at them and to, you know, show you guys what some of the hotels are like, because I literally have not been to, other than the what you call it, All Star Music Resort, and we actually went through the Contemporary, obviously on the what's their tram called, the monorail. So that's the only time I've seen inside the hotel. We've not been to any of the Disney hotels or Universal hotels,
No, we
just to
haven't
have a
been.
look at them.
So we do want to do that one day. We're going to film around there when we do go as well, so you guys get
Yeah.
to see it as well. We will make a trip to the Outback Steakhouse, because of your recommendation. Thank you so much. We will have a look at that one as well, and we will have to try and sample some of these free cookies because they sound amazing.
Hopefully the Hilton that we stay at might do them.
Well, the one we did stay at was amazing. The one in Bath.
Oh yeah,
those cookies were amazing as
they
well.
were really good. Although that time that we went, we did have a bad experience with regards to the cleaning and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
That was. So hopefully they've sort of tidied
that was
up.
To be fair, that was post-pandemic. So we went to the Bath one as well. They weren't doing any cleaning because it was just literally after the pandemic.
No, but they hadn't even done any cleaning after somebody had been staying in that room.
No, that's true. Well, I say after the pandemic, after lockdown, I should say. So
Yeah.
it was roundabout. It was slap bang in the middle of the pandemic.
Hadn't even bothered to clean the bathroom and stuff like that. I was so annoyed. I went and spoke to reception. We got part money refund. Like that.
Right, now I had a quick look for Meet a Superhero, Keegan. There weren't many. There was this one, which is Meet Your Superhero, but it's in a place called Cowbridge. I have no idea where that is. Where on earth is Cowbridge?
But anyway, you're blocking the screen.
Anyway.
So yeah, so there are like a few hotels that I'd like to go and visit. I'd like to go and try a few of the
is
restaurants
near Cardiff in Wales.
Oh, okay. So
maybe not.
No. And then go to where else? There are some like shops, specialty shops that they do in hotels which we've not checked out. And then there are so many. So when we go to Florida, we just follow the path. We don't really go and check out all the nooks and the crannies and all of this type of stuff. And I feel like so when I've been watching these other YouTubers and stuff, we've actually missed so much stuff. I didn't even know that existed.
That's the thing as well, because when we've watched other YouTubers go, we think, hang on, we were in there. How did we miss that?
How did we miss it? Like, why didn't we go there? And I'm so looking forward to going back to Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium.
Oh, so that's one to try, guys. I don't know if you've tried that one as well. So just in Universal Studios, you've got is it the boardwalk they call it?
Yeah, they call it the City Walk,
which is just before you go right into the parks. There is a restaurant there called Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium. It's designed to look like a factory.
Very steampunk.
Yeah, very, very steampunk. They sell chocolate, obviously, hence the name. But also, as well, they put a lot of chocolate in the main dishes. So you'll have, not all the main dishes have chocolate in them,
but the majority. And these amazing milkshakes.
Oh, they specialize in the milkshake. So we said this one before. One of the milkshakes was like a pint glass, like this sort of size, and it had a whole cookie on a whole muffin cupcake on the top as well. And I said, "Is that a whole cupcake on there?" She said, "No, not only that, we blend a cupcake in with the actual ice cream itself, in with the milkshake itself. So you've got a cupcake on the top and a cupcake blended in with that as well. Just if you didn't have enough calories, you could add them too."
It's too good. I would like to try each and every one, but it will have to be over several trips, I think. So
a bit more Googling, I shall show.
I think they have, I want to say, did they have something like 20 milkshakes or 13 milkshakes, something like that? Yeah, you just get to, I just can't wait. I just can't wait to go back, check out things. I would like to go longer, but I don't think for our first trip we can go longer. I think in our second trip we might be able to go for 3 weeks rather than 2 weeks, and then actually maybe in our first week go and investigate all the hotels and stuff like that, go and check out some of the restaurants that we want to see, and then in our second week then go and check out
all the God. So
parks,
these have actually
parks and stuff.
These have actually got a lot bigger. So this gives you
I don't think it's a lot bigger.
Well, they've never used to have that much stuff on them. So that's one of them as well. You can see that's got the cupcake on the top of it. There will be a cupcake actually blended up in that milkshake as well.
It's misleading because it's not as wide as it used to be.
Oh, I don't know.
Because they used to be wide. They used to have a handle on them, and there's no handle. That's how wide they used to be.
There we go.
Yeah, see? They used to be wider.
No, that's how they are now.
No, they're not.
There you go. So that's it. So you can see there, you've got a whole cookie on top of that one, all that whipped cream. The one on the far left, you see, well, just my finger is there. That one you can see has actually got rainbow cake on it. It will have rainbow cake actually blended in to the milkshake itself. The one on the far right, which I just showed you, that one has got all the nuts around the actual cream as well. It's got the cookie on the top and it's got the cookie blended in the side. That is the milkshakes. They are very famous for their milkshakes in Toothsome's Chocolate.
Yeah. I can't wait to go back and get the tachos and all of that. I'm just looking so forward. So I've already started planning. So I have like a diary person. It's not a diary as in like a daily diary, but it's a diary of things that we want to do or go to or see.
So again, it's designed to look a bit like a factory. It's probably it's almost like an homage, isn't it, to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Right, there you go. So that's what it actually looks like. You can see they probably CGI'd the sky a little bit there, but that's exactly how it looks.
Yeah. And there are 2 characters. So one is a robot. And I can't he's called Mr. Something, and I can't remember.
Yeah, so it's almost like a character experience. So they're all dressed up in, like I say, Victorian steampunk, as Kate was saying. And one's puts on an English accent, doesn't she?
Almost like a Mary Poppins type character. Yeah.
And one does right. Sam with licking her lips with that one as well. I'll tell you the amount of calories. I've never seen anything like it. Do you remember you ordered the tater tots?
Yeah.
So this was a starter. So Kelly goes, "I'm not that hungry. I'm just going to have a starter." We went in there. She ordered the tater tots. The tater tots came in a plate like this.
It was
piled like that. Absolutely piled high.
Tachos they were called.
Yeah.
And it would have been nice if Mark could have eaten them with me, but they had bacon in them, so he couldn't. But next time when we do go, I will get that for an evening so that I can box it up, because I couldn't box it up and take it with me, which was a real shame. But and when it's hot as well, I'm never hungry. So it's a real thing, because I'm never hungry in the heat. So yeah, the next time it'll be in the evening, and then I can bring it back.
Sam said, I've never had tater tots. Oh, Sam, they're very much. What would you describe them as? Almost like
Mini croquets, I suppose.
Well, I would call them almost like round hash browns.
Hash browns. Yeah, exactly.
They taste a lot like hash browns.
Yeah, like mini round hash browns, and yeah, there's so much. There's so much food to be had that I just wish I had a bigger appetite, because I swear I would go through that park and I'd be like, but my favorite park is Epcot, and so you've got the World Showcase.
Yeah.
And is it 12 different countries? How many countries?
No, there's not that many. You've got, I'd probably say about 8 or 9.
No, I think well, they got Canada, they got America, UK, France,
Mexico,
Norway,
China,
Italy,
China, Japan. I might be right.
Yeah, I think there's something like
That's
12. No, there's Canada.
Yeah.
And
then that's nearest down. That's 11.
Yeah, there's yeah, I feel like there's about 12.
They're kind of mini worlds. So if you imagine, they do like a mock replica of France. So you've got a mock of the Eiffel Tower, and they'll have restaurants in there, and obviously serving French food. And then the UK one as well will have a pub.
Morocco.
Oh, Morocco's the other one.
Yeah.
And then you have like a mock of the pub. So it's obviously serving British pub grub.
Yeah.
Bangers and mash, fish and chips, that type of thing.
Yeah.
And then of course, then you get for the German one is sauerkraut.
Oh yeah, we forgot Germany. Yeah.
That as well. And then you've got so you get the idea. So it goes all the way around as well. But
you get these pretzels as well, these bread pretzels, and I had never had a bread pretzel before. Like I'd had little pretzels that you know that you get in the bag. Like Alicia loves these like little pretzels, but I had never had a bread pretzel. When I tasted it, I thought it's like a bread version of the pretzel. It just tastes so weird. But now that I've had it, when you get the pretzel bread rolls with the salt on, and you've just put a bit of butter on them, it's really very tasty.
Sam said, tasty. I use my leftover mash to make potato cakes. They are delicious, and even better with a cube of cheddar in the center. And I like sweet corn in them too. So simple, but so good. Do you know that? You know what that reminds me of? That's very similar to the Korean corn dogs that we had.
Oh.
So we had Korean corn dogs called boomsik, right? So basically what they are, I think we've said this before. Imagine you've got a big square of mozzarella cheese. That then has like a dough around it, a very thin layer of dough. And in the dough, they put tiny cubes of potato. They deep fat fry that. So of course it turns the bread out there. So you're eating like a chip. It tastes like a chip butty. So it cooks the outside potatoes, the chunks of potatoes. So they taste like chips. You've got that breading in there as well, the mozzarella cheese in the middle, and then you have that with mayonnaise, ketchup, whatever you want. That is fantastic.
I was telling someone about that. So basically, there's this girl that I know. She's from the US, and her family are coming to visit her next week, actually. And I was telling her all these places. I was like, right, you've got to go to Wa. I said, you've got to go to Boon Chic. I said, you've got to go to Donatelier for donuts. And I was telling her all these places, mainly in Covent Garden. And I said, you've got to try this. You've got to try this. You've got to try this. But I really want to go back and try Humble Crumble.
Yeah, so Humble Crumble is a place that does apple crumble. There we go. So I'll let that focus in there as well. So you can, when that zooms in, you can just about make out that is the corn dog there. It's really struggling to zoom. It's still out of, there we go. So you can see the tiny bits, as you can see up there. These are tiny bits of potato. Inside, that's the inside of it, is that cheese. And then you've got the breading inside that. Obviously, on the top of that will be all the sauces you have there.
And sometimes they do it with sugar.
Aoife, hello.
Aoife, hey.
She said, Kelly, you unfollowed and unfriended me on Instagram.
I haven't.
Not in great form to see you both. Oh no, you haven't, have you?
No, I haven't. No, but I feel like, let me go on it now. I for sure have not. I never.
Oh.
And if I was going to, I would let you know beforehand that that was.
Well, no, we would never ever do that. Check it out.
I'm checking it.
Do you know what? Actual fact, funny you should say that. A friend of mine says that happens a lot. I've had that happen to me with Instagram. No, sorry, with Twitter. So I've had people have said to me, "Why are you unfriending me on Twitter?" I go, "I haven't. I don't unfriend anybody."
No.
So it must have gone ahead and done it itself.
Yeah, you're there. You're there.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, no, you are
You're
on there.
You're there.
We won't put your name on, but
No.
it's got you are friended, but it's on your other account.
It's got you've got it as DVSA.
So it's your name, DVSE, and then _ survivor.
Yeah.
Kelly, ring me. Got bad news. Mark, need Kelly need to voice.
I will after the live. I'll give you a call.
Right. Okay. We'll do a live. But yeah, you're definitely. I'm just having a look now.
Yeah, you're there. You're there.
You are on there. We haven't unfriended you.
No, for sure.
We wouldn't do that to you.
No, and if I was going to do that to anyone, I always let them know first, and then I tell them the reason why.
Yeah, but we haven't done that.
No, I've not done that. No.
No, we wouldn't unfriend. It's I know what you're saying though, but do you ever suspect that as well? I do suspect that sometimes that we have that with Instagram followers. What tends to happen is it unfriends. I've noticed that, like I said, with Twitter, that's happened as well.
Oh, okay.
I thought somebody had unfriended me, but in actual fact, that wasn't the case. It just did it itself.
Yeah. Sometimes it might appear as that way, but I for sure have not unfriended you, for sure.
Mark, come on the call with Kel. She will need to sit down with a strong brew. I'm devastated. Oh dear. I hope it's not too bad.
I hope you're okay.
Yeah. We'll do the call afterwards.
Yeah, afterwards. I'm gonna have one of these. I'm really hungry.
Oh, I know. I'm
really,
not surprised.
really.
Hang on, actually, hand them over. Okay. Because I'll show you. So, just while we're doing this as well, let me just show. So we showed this last time. These are called the mallows. So we did a little live review on them as well. So basically, these are marshmallows, but with flavoring. So this one is filled with caramel and crunchy. The other ones you've got, we've got raspberry. There you go. They also do. This is dolce chocolate, which is, you can see in the center there, the thick, rich dolce chocolate. They look like actual buns, but they're not. And then you got, last but not least, is the chocolate. So if you're interested in that, marshmallow coated in chocolate with chocolate in the middle, raspberry, dolce chocolate, or toffee, which you're going to have now as well.
I am
in having, a very, very fancy box. Look, the mallows.
I'm having the caramel filled mallows.
Got a bad update. Know what I refer to? I want the caramel mallows, please. We'll have to email them to you. If that be your one, is that? Have you eaten that one, the caramel? No, you haven't.
I'm having it now.
Oh, look at that. Is that the one that Aoife wants?
Oh, sorry.
The one that Aoife wants. That she's gonna have. Sorry. Unbelievable. Well, on a serious note, though, I hope you're okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Kelly, you'll the message afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not coping. Oh, bless you. Well, we will, like I said, we'll speak to you after the live, so you can give a proper chat. Obviously, you don't want to do that on the share your things on the live chat as well. But I hope you're keeping in okay spirits.
Yeah. For sure.
How is it? Oh yeah, it looks good. That's lasted all of 2 seconds. You're like a pelican for marshmallow.
Hang on a second, they've been sitting here for ages. Now I'm just thinking, I'm hungry.
I need Kelly's hospital mom.
Oh, I will. I'll give you a call after.
Yeah.
See how you are.
We're gonna say one of the doctors rang yesterday briefly. Okay, well, we'll chat after the thing one as well. So we've had some good restaurant ideas as well. Thank you guys so much for those ideas as well. I don't know. Would we make it to one of the Outbacks in London?
Not in London. Well, there's none in London.
Well, no, there are, but it's quite far from us. Enfield, and there's one in Enfield, and there's one in Romford, but that's Essex, isn't it?
I don't call that London. I call Covent Garden London, Piccadilly London.
Oh, Central London.
Yeah, there's one in Central London.
I'm trying to say actually as well. I was still on the boom chick.
Exactly. what sort of foods do you guys like? What I mean by that is, you know, like grab and go foods or like junk food. What is your guilty pleasure junk food? So if you were to go to a fast food restaurant, what would be your junk food go to? Um, I mean, I like junk food, just like any other person. I do like KFC and I do like McDonald's. Um, I do like McDonald's Big Mac, but it doesn't agree with me. The sauce doesn't agree with me, unfortunately. But I do love a McDonald's Big Mac. I do love a KFC. Let me tell you a story about KFC.
Oh, here we go.
Let me tell you. Well, it's not about KFC per se. It's about what do you call it? Deliveroo.
Oh, so Aoife's gone for the Subway egg mayo roll. That would be your thing. I think. All right, okay. We have not tried the Subway. There is a Subway actually in walking distance from us, and I never, ever go there.
Yeah, I think you might have gone there once. I think you might.
Aoife said she hates McDonald's and Burger King.
Really? I don't like Burger King. I'm not a Burger King person.
Oh, go on. Anyway, tell your story. So
let me tell you. So I said, oh, do you know what? I really fancy like KFC. So I'm gonna order some KFC. So I ordered, right, my Wicked Variety Bucket. Now in the Wicked Variety Bucket, you get your wings, you get your mini tenders or whatever it is. You get the recipe, the original recipe chicken, and you get your chips and whatnot. Anyway,
Aoife's saying, "Give me KFC every day." So you'll like the story because this is KFC. Oh no, actually, I know where this is going now. I remember this happening.
So I've ordered it and I'm waiting. I was upstairs at the time, so I walked up. Mark heard the door go and he went and grabbed the food, and then he started coming upstairs, and he came upstairs with a drink. And I was just like, this is not what I ordered. So I ran downstairs and I said to the guy, this is not what I ordered. He goes, no, it is what you ordered. It's the same number. It's the same number. Now, he only read the last 4 digits, which then matched my last 4 digits of the order. He goes, oh, I will have to speak to KFC.
Meaning Kelly has to speak to KFC.
So I have to speak to KFC.
Now, for some reason, I've not ordered this food. I've nothing to do with me. Yeah, I'm having to run out to the car, run back upstairs, run out to the car.
Stop him. So I said, no, this is the wrong number. And then I read the full number and my full number. And then he looked at me dumbfounded. He didn't know what to say. And so you know what was in the thing was hot wings and a burger. Now, don't get me wrong. I can eat hot wings and a burger. That's not a problem. However, I'm not paying for no delivery of something that I didn't get. I ordered my food, and normally, you know what they do? They just refund you the money. They don't refund you the delivery.
It was for somebody called Simone anyway, because that was the name.
Yeah, it was for somebody called Simone or Simone if it was a man. Who knows? And so I said, I'm not this person. This is not me. Oh, you have to speak to Kev. When I showed him the number, he looked at me like, like all of a sudden, like he was speaking broken English, and now all of a sudden he doesn't speak any English at all. And I was just like, right, okay. So I then wrote a note to no, it was with Just Eat actually.
Yeah.
So I wrote my thing to Just Eat, and I said, I didn't get what I ordered and all of this, and before, because I know how these people work. They want you to take a photo, right? So I made sure I took a photo of the receipt. I took a photo of what was in the bag and everything else. Sure enough, the next day, they said, oh, can you attach a photo? Because if I hadn't taken those photos, if I hadn't taken those photos, who knows? And then I said, I also want my delivery charge returned. I'm not paying no delivery charge for something that was delivered to me in error. That's no. So then they had to return the money and all that. And I was just like, okay. But the burger was all right.
There you are. So not bad, eh? Free food. Sam said I could do what Cartman did in South Park and order a bucket of just the KFC chicken skin.
What?
Can you imagine? Your brother used to do that.
What, just eat the
Oh
skin?
God, he just went through this phase of trying to lose weight. Do you remember? And then he just ate the skin off the chicken.
But that's the worst part to eat. You have to eat the chicken, not the skin.
No, I know exactly, but he ate the skin.
I don't remember that. But
Yeah,
okay.
I remember. I said, "I'm going to eat the chicken." He went, "No, I'm trying to lose weight." I thought, but the other way around.
That's fine. That is fine.
Anyway. And Sam said, and also Big Macs are yum.
Yeah, they are.
Have you had the double Big Mac? So 4 patties.
Do you know what? When I was looking at it and I was thinking, oh, I really want to order this double Big Mac. And I had it in my basket. But I didn't go for it.
There you go. KFC, please, says Aoife. Chicken tenders. Right, so we have to do a little order for chicken tenders. Or the nuggets buckets. Chips, cola, and coleslaw. You're not a fan of the coleslaw, are you?
No, and coleslaw did turn up, but I left it in the fridge in case Mark wanted it. But I'm not a coleslaw person, really. I will eat it, but it's a rarity that I eat it.
Aoife said, and in Ireland, you better get used to corn on the cob. Why would you get? Is that when you say get used to corn on the cob? Is that something that is just because that's what you do?
I love corn on the cob.
I do as well. Actually, it's one of those. I love it.
Yeah.
But I will forever be in love with you and your Kelly. But Kelly is to me my sister. There you are. Look at these chubby cheeks. I love corn on the cob with real butter. Oh, Sam, I got to say though, KFC's corn on the cob. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they steam it or what, but I've got to say their corn on the cob is pretty good.
Yeah,
it is pretty.
It's not as good as our corn on the cob, obviously.
No, yeah, but we're barbecuing ours.
Or air frying it.
Oh, even I can't do butter.
Oh.
Sam, you are much another person who I have some time and respect for. There you are.
Oh,
love from Cornwall. I have had a double Big Mac, and yes, smiley face emoji with the tongue coming out. That's all you can say.
I'm jealous. I was looking at it and it was in my basket. I was close, and I just thought, I love the sauce, but the sauce just does not agree with me at all.
Have you guys ever ordered something that? Right, what's your guilty pleasure to order food-wise? So, is there something you think to yourself, you shouldn't have it, but you're going to order it anyway? Something that you really, really, really shouldn't.
Do you know McDonald's breakfast? When with
really?
Double sausage McMuffin with the hash brown, it's so oily, and in my mind I'm just thinking, oh, my heart. Oh, when I'm thinking about it, that also when that I had the Big Mac in my basket, and I was just thinking, let me just go for KFC because I know I can control myself. Like I can have a piece of chicken or whatever, and then put the rest away and have it later or whatever. But with the McDonald's, sometimes you eat and you eat and you eat and you eat kind of thing. So, yeah, it was one of the reasons why I didn't go for it. But I do like McDonald's. I'm not going to lie. I like the Big Macs. I like my apple pie. I like it when they do the festive pie. I've not tried the chocolate pie yet. That doesn't look great. But I know they've got a new McFlurry Biscoff. That's out at the moment. I mean, the thing about McDonald's is I can pick several things off the menu and I'll be all right with it.
Well, my guilty pleasure is going to be when we do Pizza Hut because I'm really bad. I'll get pizza, garlic bread, and the mac and cheese. And just so how bad I am, I'll dip the pizza in the mac and cheese, so you get the cheese sauce on the mac and cheese.
Yeah, and then and I order like 3 to 4 rounds of garlic bread, and once Mark has finished his, he then wants to eat mine.
Exactly. Eva said, "Sam, corn on the cob is one thing I chow down like a rabid dog." Yeah, I'm like. Right, Dan has asked, "Who's the Baileys fan?" Madame here. Dan said, "There's a similar one in duty free called Amarula, which is nice."
Right. Yeah, Amarula, as in of that liqueur. Yeah, I know the one you mean. I've never tried it, but Mark's gonna get down the dusty bottle.
Right, here we go. This is for you, Dan. We're gonna show you what Kelly's got, just in case you're interested.
Okay, so this is the tiramisu. So that's the tiramisu.
There we are.
This is my most recent one that Mark's brother Ben got me when he was in the States, when he was stateside. I'm so happy with that one.
There we go. I'm reading out the comments while you're doing this. I used to order 2 corn on the cob, the chicken tender buckets. This is what Aoife's saying. It wasn't available. Then the nugget bucket with chips and coastal. Go on!
And this is the chocolate one. You can only get it in this size, by the way. It doesn't come any bigger than that.
Yeah, I noticed that one. So that's the chocolate one. Sam said roast butternut squash is one of my favourite veggies.
Ooh.
That's not so much a guilty pleasure, though. Sam,
yeah, it's not a guilty pleasure. This one is the red velvet cupcake.
There you go. Aoife said, I wouldn't go near Bailey's, much less Guinness. Come on, this is proper Irish stuff.
And this is Eat and Mess.
There you are. Sam asks, do you have your Baileys with ice?
Oh, yes, I do. This one is the strawberries and cream.
So one of the other things is as well, they do say with these, you can actually make these into milkshakes.
Yes.
We poured this one on ice cream.
And this one is the colada one.
If you like pina colada. Yeah, you can tell we've done this before.
The birthday cake. So, yeah.
There we are.
This one is the pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice.
There you go. You've only got 5 more to go.
This is the almond. So if you are lactose intolerant, this will be for you. This is the salty caramel. So there you go, salty caramel.
2 more, Dan. 2 more.
This one, apple pie. So there you go. And then this one is the orange flavour, orange truffle flavour. And if we ever get a really nice hot summer's day again this year, I would like to do a garden party and have a Bailey's garden party. I might even do it like an afternoon tea Bailey's.
Right. They are dusty. I'm washing my hands quickly.
This is the book, and it just tells you like how to do different ingredients, different recipes. But the mint is like a freak shake. The freak shake. So there we go. Yeah, I'm just like
So Dan says strawberries and cream and chocolate ones he's got for fire. Sam said I've seen Bailey's cheesecake somewhere. I've seen Bailey's cheesecake. I've also seen Bailey's mousse as well.
Oh, I've not
chocolate
seen the mousse.
Chocolate mousse. Dan said the orange one sounds the best.
Oh.
Sam said I want to taste them all. Trying to add them to frosting and baking. Oh yeah, try adding them to frosting and baking. You could do that actually if you just put them in a cake.
But the thing is,
the orange one.
The thing is, when I do the cakes, I have to be mindful because some people don't like alcohol in their cakes or don't drink alcohol, or don't eat alcohol when it's in the cake. So I normally do an alternative. So I'm the other day.
Oh, the orange truffle, was that the one you were looking at?
Yeah,
that's right.
I made an almond. So basically, I made a cherry and almond cake. And in the frosting, so I did a white chocolate frosting. I would normally put amaretto, but I didn't put amaretto. I just put almond extract just in case anybody doesn't, for whatever reasons, doesn't have alcohol within their, their cakes and stuff. But there will be a time when I do add it to a frosting. And then, yeah, people can try it in the frosting.
Sam says, yeah, I do. Oh, you do? You add your Baileys into your cake mix. There you are. There you go. Well, you could try.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So Dan asked, did you do any shows while you were in Vegas? We did. Primarily, Madam picked them all. I didn't get to do any of mine. But you tell about the shows you did.
What are you talking about? I offered for you to go to Stone Temple Pilots on the first night we got there. Yeah, you said no.
No, I was tired. We just jet lagged on that.
All right, but you don't need to say that because I said.
So the shows we did a Michael Jackson tribute, didn't we?
That was the Cirque du Soleil one.
Yeah, Cirque du Soleil.
It was called The One.
No, that's not the tribute act. We did that was another
Oh
one.
yeah. Sorry,
There was a
yeah.
one guy that actually was doing the Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that was at the Rio?
Yeah, that's right. And then
or was it the Palms?
And then we did the Cirque du Soleil. That was called The One. That was the Michael Jackson one.
Yeah.
We also did. I was dragged to go and see Boys to Men. I remember.
I'll make love to
Oh
you
God.
when you want me to.
Damn, I didn't like these in the 90s, and I had to rewatch them again.
Hold you tight, baby.
I was telling people at work, and one guy was going, you had to go see them. What else did we go see?
We also
I'm trying to think what else we did. Have you been, Dan? And have you gone to any shows?
Yeah, I also went. So I went the year previous.
Oh yeah, you went to see.
And I went to see Barry Manilow, and I also went to see Car. But when we went to see Car, which is another Cirque du Soleil, and it's really good. I was so jet lagged, I fell asleep during Car. It was like on our first night or something, and I was just like.
Oh, Sam, I make almond cakes with chunks of marzipan and blueberries in them. And they are lush. Found the recipe on BBC, and they are lovely at Christmas. I love marzipan.
I'm not a lover of
Kelly
marzipan.
hates it. I love it. I could buy a block of it and just eat it straight off the block.
But your mum loves it as well.
Dan's been to Baker's 6 times. 6 times, baby. 4 times with the boys. Oh, that sounds amazing.
How many times have we been?
4 maybe.
4.
3, 4.
I think we went one time. Our first time we went for 10 nights.
Yeah, exactly.
And then our second time we went
15 nights.
15 nights. We stayed at the Monte Carlo, and then the third time, we went and stayed at Park MGM, which was the Monte Carlo.
So that's 3 times.
Yeah, so we've been 3 times. I've been 4 times. Sorry.
Yeah, I've been 3.
Yeah, you've been 3. I've been 4.
Oh, and is it good each time that you go?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? That is one of my favorite places to go.
Yeah.
With the family, we saw David Copperfield at the MGM.
Oh wow!
Oh, you went on stage for the finale.
Oh wow!
Oh, fantastic! I was going to say actually because I knew he was doing there. There's another guy that we saw that was a magician called Chris Angel.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember? I wanted to go see him, but you didn't.
It's very much like David Blaine and all of that sort.
Yeah. There's one act that's been there so long. A comedian called Carrot Top. So when we first went was 2016, and he was there, and he was celebrating like his 10th show back then, and then like he's still going now. And I said,
no, I think we went before that because 2016 we went to Mauritius. Unless we did Vegas and Mauritius in the same year.
No, we didn't. So it'll be before that.
2015 we went to Mauritius. 2016 we went to Mauritius. So
2014 then maybe.
2014, and then probably after 2016 we went as well. But we love Vegas. Absolutely love it. Is your favorite hotel Excalibur? We've stayed at 3 different ones now.
I've got to say it's one of the crummier ones, but I really did like it. Yeah, Carrot Top's been heading for years. Every time I go there as well.
I don't understand why.
No, I don't either as well. I mean, it's fair enough. It's what you want, but I'm shocked. It's not the fact he's there. It's the fact he's been there for that long. And he's had a lot of work done.
A lot of work done. But also, they play his thing on the TV. He's on the TV 24/7. It's crazy.
Sam said caramelized marzipan and caramelized white chocolate are so delicious. The flavors get so much better when baked. I've never baked any white chocolate.
White chocolate, yes. The marzipan, you'd need to convince me.
I'd have to try that.
You'd need to convince me. I can't. Yeah, I don't like marzipan.
So, Dan, did you go and see any shows when you were there? I was going to say because you've been 6 times. So I did wonder if you've been to any of them as well.
Yeah.
Or you're not allowed to say the shows that you're just in case you get into trouble. No, I didn't go to any shows. No.
But I went. Yeah. So, what is your favorite looking hotel?
Oh, for looks wise, it's got to be. So I like Treasure Island, but the Treasure Island, the hotel itself is just our thing.
Yeah.
Probably the Venetian.
I like the Venetian. I do like Caesar's Palace, but maybe the Venetian tops for me Caesar's Palace. I also like Bellagio.
I love that bit with that walkway between New York, and Excalibur. Oh, that again, that sort of area, that general area. That's real fun for me.
Yeah, yeah. I think I liked how before when I liked the hotel before when it was Monte Carlo.
Yeah, yeah.
I liked the shops a lot more. I thought it was a lot more scenic. I feel like now that it's changed to Park MGM and you do the walk to Bellagio, it's not. It's very uninteresting until you get to Bellagio.
Yeah,
It's quite
yeah.
uninteresting. It's not as nice as it was before.
No, but I still that whole area as well. I like the seedier part of it. I just think that as well that and not so much the.
I was gonna say you don't like Stratosphere and
No, not that end. I'm
Circus.
talking the other end because that's just where we started, the very first time.
Oh,
we went.
you mean the Excalibur end? Well, it's not the CD end, but
Not
yeah,
the
it's the less wealthy, I would
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
end.
yeah.
What is your favorite hotel, Dan?
Yeah, I was gonna
What
say.
hotels? You've been 6 times, so have you been to 6 different hotels? There was one guy that I knew that would change hotels during the holiday so that he could try all the hotels, all the different hotels and stuff. But he went constantly.
Is there an Egyptian themed hotel in Vegas? Yes, Sam, there
Yes.
is, and it's called the Excalibur. Not the Excalibur, sorry,
No,
the Luxor.
Luxor.
So in actual fact, it's a giant
Pyramid.
and then there's a light that projects from it at night, goes right up, and it can be seen from space. So the Luxor.
And they also have, is it the Titanic that they have there?
Yeah, they got the Titanic Museum in there. Well, a Titanic part of the Titanic. I've been to that.
And then they had a Leonardo
DiCaprio? No, Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, thing there. But the exhibition wasn't that good. And I think they only had one original picture in the whole
Yeah, I know
thing.
that was annoying.
Yeah, it wasn't worth going to see.
Well,
It
and they
was
charged for it as well, but it was more about the what do you call it?
Yeah, I didn't think it was worth that much money. But we also did the Secret Garden and the Shark Reef while we were there. There's so many things. Like a lot of people, when they think about Vegas, they just think, oh, it's about drinking and gambling and stuff like that. But it's not.
So that's the Luxor. And like I said, that's it during the day. So you've got all like the Egyptian themes there. You can just see the Wynn, which is in the background. That's not the Wynn.
That's not the Wynn. I was going to say that's not the Wynn. The Wynn is at the other end where the Venetian is. Yeah, I really enjoy Vegas, I've got to say.
So that's it at night. You can see there as well. You've got there's a light there that projects from the top. And that goes, like I said, that goes right up into space. They're trying to make this place a lot more ecological. On top of the hotels now, they have solar panels. So they're trying to get it to...
If you've ever been to Vegas, I don't know how they're going to do it. There's so much waste there. So much waste. What does...
Dan said, stayed at Excalibur the first time, which is crap in Vegas terms. Then
he loves it.
Oh, I love it. Do you know what? I know it's crap, but I love it because it's crap. It's got that thing for the night theme to it.
Yeah.
4 times the boys at Planet Hollywood. Oh, I'd love to stay there
with the girls on the top. Yeah, I know where you're coming from. Yes, I've been there.
As it's central with no, because it's central. It's got a good vibe. Party port set. Then MGM with the family.
Why don't you stay at Planet Hollywood with the family?
Right, that's the inside of the Luxor. So you've got the you can see it actually slopes upwards into a pyramid. So all those little this thing is terrible at zooming in. It's gonna identify anyway, but you see all those little lights that you can see in there. Those little square lights are actually rooms. So that's where you would stay and you'd overlook into the main lobby there. So that's the inside of it, which is not, it's struggling to focus on of it, but really good.
Although I don't mean to get you in trouble, Dan, so maybe take that away.
Keegan said, hi, I'm back, Mark and Kelly. Can we talk about the superheroes still?
What superheroes do you want to talk about though?
Yeah, well, Keegan, hopefully one day you can go to Florida because then they do lots of superhero meet and greets there as well. Have you got yourself a superhero costume? Because that's what you will need. Have you visited Gordon Ramsay's place in Vegas? So you're talking about Hell's Kitchen, but there's several Gordon Ramsay ones.
Yeah, there are.
So there's Gordon Ramsay's fish and chips one. And there's another one in there's a
It's the
Gordon.
burger one, isn't it?
No, this is called the Pub, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
That's the one that's in.
They have the beef Wellington there
yeah,
and stuff like that.
No, that's Hell's Kitchen. So the Pub one is the one in Caesar's Palace.
No, they do have the beef Wellington in that one as well.
Dan said we went to see the Blue Man Group in the Luxor and in Orlando. You went to the Orlando one, didn't you?
I went to see the Blue Man Group.
Kelly doesn't like it. I've never seen it.
No, it's just not for me. It's like it's like when you go and see Stomp, and you know, I was watching Bob's Burgers, right? And I think it's Linda that drags him to see Cake, and like he does not want to go see Cake, you know. And then all of a sudden it's like cake.
What's
and
cake?
then he gets really excited. It's like a version of Stomp but with the hands.
Oh,
so it's
right,
like cake. And yeah, and it makes me laugh because it makes me think of the Blue Man Group and somebody being really into it. And it's very much, to me, it's very much like Stomp. But like, don't get me wrong, I could watch it for 20 minutes. But then after that, I feel like for me, it should be part of a variety act. So like I can sit down and go and watch a variety show. But a Blue Man Group, no, it was too much for me. And to have it for however long it was, it felt longer than what it was. I'm sure.
But Dan, did you like it?
Yeah.
I know Kelly doesn't like it.
I was just like, oh no.
Keegan said, "Can you buy me a Superman costume?" Well, there you go.
Do you know what? I like how Keegan is not shy. Can you send me a carrot cake? Can you buy me this? Can you send me your number?
Right. What type of Superman are we looking at, Keegan? Are we looking at 1970s Christopher Reeve?
Yeah, because that's the best Superman. There isn't a Superman better than that.
Or are you looking at? Would you settle for a Superman T-shirt? Or has it got to be the whole?
The whole shebang. I would have thought with the cape and everything. Yeah. I absolutely loved Christopher Reeve as Superman. He was just my ultimate crush.
This is one I did see actually, which I think you would like, and this one is from a place called Spiral. Is it? Yeah, Spiral Direct, and they have the muscle one as well, so you can look at that. So even if you've got a gut, you can just not that Keegan has, but it shows you the muscle on that. I know it's the black version, but I quite like that one. Talk about Superman. So what is it about Superman you like? So they are, funny enough, the new Superman film, if you are interested, will be coming out actually. They've changed the person who's going to play Superman. We don't, and they have actually announced who it's going to be. I'm not going to announce it yet.
No, don't announce it.
I know Madam doesn't want to know.
Yeah.
But
I'm always, since Christopher Reeve anyway, I mean Brandon Routh, okay. But even then, I feel like they needed to change his hairstyle. He didn't have the right hairstyle, to my mind, anyway. But all the rest of them, I mean, to me, you have to get the characters correct. You have mild-mannered Clark Kent, and you have Superman.
I thought Henry Cavill did a good job.
No, they slated the way he played Clark Kent.
Sam said, "I feel the same way about Superman. Christopher Reeve is the best."
You know it.
Oh, here we go. Dan said, "Did you know the man who owns or owned the Wynn Hotel had a daughter kidnapped and held for ransom?
Oh, really?
He was told not to call the police, leave millions in a location, which he did. Then she was let go. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that. The Wynn, that was the one that Prince Harry got naked in, didn't he? And some girl took photographs of him naked. This is before he met Meghan Markle, of course.
Yeah.
So basically what happened was he'd gone there to the hotel, and actually the owners of the Wynn, quite basically a lot of hotels fought over him for him to stay at their hotel. So he's fought over the hotel. So basically he went to the Wynn. Some girl took photographs of them, but the Wynn were really appalled because obviously that's a slur on them. So I don't know if they sent heavies, but they sent somebody over to convince her to give up the photographs.
But then somebody released photographs of him partying in one of the hotel rooms, and they were down on that person because it was whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Dan said we like the Blue Man Group. He said, Steve Wynn owns Encore and Bellagio too. Oh wow, I didn't know he knew Encore and Bellagio. Keegan said no. What was it no for?
He doesn't like the T-shirt.
Oh, you don't like the T-shirt?
I don't like the T-shirt.
Oh, you like? So why do you like Superman? Is it because he can fly, or is it because of his super strength? Have you seen Injustice League? I think you would like that, Keegan. So that's Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman. But yeah, so going back to the Win thing as well. We don't know what happened with the photographs as well. Before anyone accused me of saying something about the Win, but allegedly that's what happened. That they managed to get the photographs back of the photo of Prince Harry, and allegedly. What was I going to say? Yeah, no, the Win. I did like the Win. I did think that was a really nice hotel. We didn't stay there, but we did that.
No. What was the one that had the flamingos in?
The flamingo.
Oh yeah.
Hence the name.
Yeah. I was thinking, but what was popping into my mind was the Win, and I was just like, no, that's not correct. And I was thinking, what was the one that had the flamingos in? And then what? Yeah,
that's at the other end. That's near the Mirage and all of that.
But that's where the Win is towards that end. Yeah. But sometimes I like going into the older hotels, but I'd like to try the Link one day.
Kelly'd also like shopping in Ross, which is just the one that's opposite the near the Coca-Cola.
Yeah, of course. That's Mark's shop is the Ross. I'm telling you, he's just like, oh yeah, look at these. They're only, this price, or it's only that price.
It's the one shop that sells my size shoes.
It's in the States. You haven't got that excuse because every shop will sell your size.
Sam said Gene Hackman was the best Lex Luthor.
Yes, he was.
Kevin Spacey was okay.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey was okay.
But
same as Brandon Routh was okay.
Jesse Eisenberg, what I thought was poor. He wasn't. I didn't like his Lex Luthor at all. Oh, is it? The Outback Steakhouse is in the Coca-Cola bottle up the top.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that, Dan. I thought that the Coca-Cola shop was just literally that. It just said, so there's the Coca-Cola shop is actually shaped like a Coca-Cola bottle.
Yeah, Coca-Cola bottle, yeah.
And then you go in there, and I just thought it just sold
Coca-Cola. This is the
merch.
thing with us, right? We go to these places and we're doing all the main stuff and not checking out the like little things or whatever, because we end up going. We took the bus, so we go to both ends of the mall. We went to Fremont Street. I took you to the Golden Nugget, and then Mark said to me, "Oh, there's the world's largest nugget there." I didn't even know that's why it was called the Golden Nugget. I just thought it was a hotel, and I was like, "Let's go here."
Golden Nugget?
No, I don't know, because I just thought, well, it's Vegas. They'll call stuff everything, won't they? They've got a casino called the Harrah's, but Harrah's not there, is she? She's dead and God.
That did make me laugh when they go in the Hangover when they went to Caesar's Palace. Did Caesar live here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. Yeah, there we are. So if anyone else said that, so the Coca-Cola shop is right there, shaped like a big Coca-Cola bottle, right next to Marshall's and then Ross. Oh yeah, and the Rock Cafe as well, of course. Oh, there's a glass lift in the bottle.
Never knew.
No. I get his phone number, the number of Superman. You want to get Superman's phone number? You can phone him up and then call him there. Well, guys, we've just gone past 8 o'clock, so I think we will leave it there for today. But thank you so much to everybody enjoying the live. I really did enjoy that, and thank you so much for all your tips. Because without that as well, we didn't know half the stuff that you'd let us know. So really do appreciate that. What is the Superman phone number? Oh, he would never reveal his number.
He will never reveal his.
You have to call, but he's got super hearing, so he can hear it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, adios, amigos. Thank you so much for joining us as well. And thank you so much for all your contributions. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, we do.
I'm
glad to got to talk to Thunder's dad.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for joining.
And Thunder's mum.
It's really good. The whole family were on. Thank you so much for joining. As I say, that's it for Mark and Kelly's trips, tips, and things for this week. But we will be back Tuesday, 6:30 this time round. Purely just because of work commitments. Unfortunately, we're having to move our live back a little bit. Mm-hmm. Until then, do look after yourselves. Do take care. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. You as well, Sam. Please have a wonderful weekend.
Yes,
And
all of
everybody.
you. Thank you for joining us on this live, by the way.
And we will see you on Tuesday, 6:30 UK time. Until then, as I say, look after yourselves. Take care. And remember, you are never too old to have fun. We will see you on Tuesday. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Have an awesome weekend. And happy birthday, Sam, for Sunday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Sam, on Sunday. Have a fantastic day.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Bye.
I'm going to do this. Kelly moves over and then goes back, then moves back to it and goes back.